Hi, I'm Jesse from Lynx Systems, and today we're going to go over the Alarm.com platform for your business. What I would like to talk about first is what Alarm.com is and how it works. For here at our office, these are the particular systems that we have in place and that we integrated all into Alarm.com. And that being said, I would like to talk about security. So with security in Alarm.com, we armed our doors and the whole perimeter like you normally would with a security system. And then with that, I can go in, I could arm and disarm the system from anywhere in the world. This is nice because I could go in, I could add users to the system. Everybody in our company has their own individual code. I could add a new user right from here. For example, I want to add John Test, right? Create. So let's just say I'm enrolling a new employee. Well, John is going to need a code to get into the building. So we could go in here and we could give John a new code to get into the building. We could generate a code, or John could give us his own code and we could put it in there manually. Assign a code. And now I just added John to the system, and he now has access to the alarm system. So with that, John will come in now and he would put his code in. It would arm and disarm the system. Very easy to use. This is a commercial facility, so a lot of times people leave without arming the building, or they forget to arm the building. We could get an alert based off the time. So we could say every day at 9 p.m. if the alarm isn't armed, send Jesse a notification that the alarm is not armed. When you have a building with a lot of employees and everybody forgets how to arm or disarm the system, this is a good feature of having that automatically do itself. That'll decrease your false alarms. With Alarm.com Enterprise, it allows you to control multiple facilities from one web page using Alarm.com. If you look at our screen here, we see we have 1, 2, 3 different buildings, and we can see the status and the summaries of those buildings. We can see that all these buildings are disarmed. This particular building has 2 doors unlocked and 2 doors locked. This particular building has 2 doors unlocked, 6 doors are locked, and both garage overhead doors are closed. If I want to go to that direct building from my enterprise summary page, I could just click on that facility and it brings me right to that building here. Let's just say somebody comes to the office and I need to let them in. I don't need to drive down to the office. I can just go into my app on my phone and unlock the door right from here. Now if a user wants to get in these doors, they would just use their key fob or their code to unlock the door and come into the building. Let's dive a little bit into Alarm.com access control and how to add users and access plans. We put the interstate battery guy here because he comes to the building and he drops off batteries, he picks up batteries. I can see here in the access points that he has access to the crib and to the Lynx office entry door, to the warehouse door, and the warehouse exit door. Paul, the battery guy, is assigned to this access plan. You have full control over your door locks and your doors and who enters your buildings at what times in those types of scenarios. And the great thing about it is everything is in one place, one platform. So you're not using multiple platforms to manage your access control system. Now let's dive into users and how to add users to the access control system. So here I'm going to click on my user tab. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to add a new user. So let's just add John Test. Because I have the alarm system and access control, I have to add John to those systems if I'm going to allow him to be able to arm and disarm the alarm. And in this case, we are going to allow him to do that. So if I click on Add Credential, I'm going to give him an access badge. And let's just say that badge number is 56789. Assign a badge. And then let's give him a code to the alarm system. Generate a code. So now John Test is going to use his code 9070 to get into the alarm system. And I'm going to manage his access, and I'm going to make him a Lynx employee. Save. So we just said John Test has access to these particular doors using this key badge, and he has access to the alarm system using this code. And I did that within a matter of 10 seconds. So let's just say our user John Test ends up leaving the company and we need to delete his credentials. It's as simple as just going to that particular user, going down to John Test, and deleting him out of the platform. Now let's dive into the Alarm.com video platform. I can click right here on my video tab and it starts pulling up all my cameras, including our doorbell as well. But let's just say I want to blow up a camera, I want to see a camera, I could click on this page here, I could blow that up. With this software, it's nice because it could tell the difference between a person, vehicle, or animal. The biggest problem with a lot of these cameras today is you're getting notified on a lot of events like leaves blowing around or squirrels running in the camera. But with this platform, You can determine how you want to get notified. So I only want to get notified if a person enters this section of my parking lot. We're going to pick that particular camera, main entry camera, and we're going to draw a ground zone. So I want to get notified if a person enters this section of the sidewalk. We don't care about vehicle or animal, but we're saying if a person enters this portion of the sidewalk, send a notification to this phone. Let's dive a little bit deeper into notifications using analytics. I want to build a scenario that says if a vehicle or person enters my back parking lot after sunset, notify me with a video clip and turn on a couple lights inside the office. So to do that, I would just go add a new rule. We're going to select our rear garage camera, and this time we're going to use a tripwire. I'm going to take this tripwire, I'm going to draw it across the screen here this way. If the alarm is armed and a vehicle or person crosses that tripwire, send a notification to Jesse's iPhone with a thumbnail video, and then turn on these lights for 5 minutes. So I could say, okay, turn on Jesse's office light because they could see that from the rear parking lot. And I want to turn on a couple hallway lights here. Automate these lights if a person or vehicle trips that tripwire. I don't want it to happen every time an animal does. And then we could select, okay, I only want it to happen if it's after sunset. And that's a perfect example that every time you want to go in and make a change on how you want to get notified or automate a rule, that you can go in here and do this yourself. It's not rocket science. It's once we're done setting this up, it's very easy for the end user to control and manage their platform. Let's talk about what separates this from any other camera system out there. Everything is in one place and it's all integrated here on your timeline. It's highlighting different events. So for example, it's highlighting when the door was accessed by Jeremy Costco, it recorded a highlight here. So basically it's taking our security system, it's taking our access control system, it's taking our automation when lights are turned on, when our system's armed or disarmed. All those events are showing up here in our timeline of our recorder. Because everything is in one place, it makes it easy for you to go back and do a playback. Let's talk about what Alarm.com has to offer with business intelligence. So let's just say you want to know how many people come in through your front door every day of the week. We already created it, but if I go in here, you'll see we drew a line right here at the entrance of the front door, and we said we want to know when people are coming in this direction. We could now do a report based off that. We could build a report. So we could go in here, we could do new report, and I want to know on people counting at the front main entry door on the last 7 days, send a web link to my email address. So what this would do is tell us how many people came in this door every day of the week. With this platform, it would take all that information to you and send it to you every week. So let's dive into automation using Alarm.com. With automation in Alarm.com, you can control things like your garage overhead doors, your lights, your thermostats, your door locks, your shades, and tons more. So here's our control panel. As you can see, I can manually go into a particular item here and raise and lower my shades if I want to. So if I want to put my shades at 50%, 51%, I can do that. If I go back here, I can manually go in and take all my lights in here and I can turn them on and off. Let's just say I wanted to turn that light on to 50%, I can do that. I have full control of all my lights. This is our Lutron lighting control system, and we just took that and we integrated it into Alarm.com. I can go back and I can manually control my door lock, so if I want to unlock a door. What's nice about Alarm.com is it works with third-party automation systems like Lutron, MyQ, Nest, and we could take all those and integrate them into this platform. So let's just say, as an example, I want a particular light to turn on every day at sunset. I would just go to add a schedule. I'm going to use a light schedule. I'm going to pick every day of the week. I can then go in and select what lights I want to turn on. Let's talk about building a scene using our automation. So we're going to build a scene called Away. What do I want to happen when I hit the Away button? When I hit Away, I want my alarm system to arm away. I want Jesse's office to lock. I want the top stairwell to lock. I want every door to lock if they're unlocked. So if any doors are unlocked, they're now going to lock when I hit Away. If any of the garage overhead doors are open, we want those to close. If any of these lights are on, we want them to turn off. So now, when I hit the away button, it's going to close my garage overhead doors if they're open. It's going to turn lights off if they're on. It's going to lock doors if they're unlocked. And it's going to arm my alarm all by hitting that one button. Now let's talk about the benefits of integrating all these platforms into one location. I can make things work together. I can search for scenarios. I can do all the above. I want to go and I want to search for an individual employee, and I want to know where they've been throughout the building for the past week. So I can go to my activity tab here. It's now showing me Paul Serafino has been through all these doors at what times from this day to that day. And if I go here, I can see Paul entered the top stairway door at 4:06 p.m. And it brings me right to my video clip here of that happening. So if you have a big facility with a lot of doors and a lot of users, this makes it easy to go back and find the scenario. So let's show you how you can customize your notifications using Alarm.com. So in this scenario, we said if the lobby entry door is left open for more than 5 minutes, send a notification to this phone. It's that simple to go in here and build notifications. With this system, you could get notifications based on automation, access control, security. Because these systems are all integrated into one platform, I can now go and customize my notifications and who I want the recipients to be for those. The point of Alarm.com is to take all these different types of systems and integrate them into one platform, making it easy for the end user. If you have any questions and you're interested in the Alarm.com product, give us a call anytime.